Kia ora, ko Sharon Holt aho. I'm Sharon Holt, the author of Te Reo Sing-Along books. I wonder if you've considered this book as part of your planning for Waitangi Day studies with the children in early childhood and in primary school. I really think it's, and we get good feedback too, that it's a really good one to help, especially with younger children, perhaps, you know, sort of 8 or 7 and younger, right down to 3 and 4 year olds, get a little bit of a grasp of the importance of Waitangi Day and the spirit of Waitangi. So this is about the spirit of Waitangi. So today I thought I would just make sure that we're all pronouncing these words correctly, because to show respect for the Māori language and the Māori culture and the Māori people, and especially at the time of our Waitangi celebrations, it's a really good idea to make sure we're pronouncing these words correctly. So the T in these two words has a flat sound. So this is te and this is ta. So it's te, the, and then wairua means spirit. So this is the spirit. Wai, and everyone knows the pronunciation of wai for water, and then rua. So the r has a little bit of a roll. It's not wairua, it's wairua. Wairua. They're wairua, or, because this O is always or, not O, and then wai again, and then tangi. So this part at the end is most commonly, well, you know, it's getting better and better, isn't it? But many people still don't pronounce this last bit correctly. So let's look at that. Waitangi. So this T is a bit flat. It's not tangi. Waitangi. And this is definitely not a hard sound. This is a soft sound. Ngi. So it's not Waitangi and it's not Waitangi or Waitangi. 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 Because this A is always going to be the sound A, not E. Waitangi. So as part of your Waitangi Day studies and celebrations and working with children, let's make sure that we're being really good role models for the pronunciation of Waitangi. Ka kite.